Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. In today's video, I'm going to explain how to send an email with failed flow run link in Power Automate. Recently, I worked for a client to set up more than 100 Power Automate flows, and each are responsible for handling different parts of operations such as approvals, notifications, and data updates. At the starting, everything worked fine, but later point of time when we observed some of the updates were missing, then I realized some of the important flows were getting failed silently. That's when I realized how difficult it is to track the failed runs manually. You have to open the Power Automate portal and search for that specific flow and then look through the run history to find out what went wrong. So it is very difficult, right? And also it is taking a more time, especially when we have that hundreds of flows. To make this process easier, I decided to automate the monitoring itself so that whenever the flow will fails, I should immediately receive an email containing a direct link to that failed run in the Power Automate portal. Now I will show you that in a demo. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe for more tutorials on Power Platform. So here you can see I created a Power Automate flow, which is a manually triggered flow, and then I initialized an variable with the type is a integer. But whenever I am updating that variable, I am updating as a string value so that this run will be failed, right? For the integer data type, I am giving the string. So in that case, I created one compose action. This compose action will be run only whenever this action getting failed. And then after composing, I'm sending an email. I will explain this clearly after showing this demo. So this mail is going to that current logged in user only with the flow failed link. Now let me test this one once manually. I'm doing when I'm clicking the test, run the flow. Okay, now here you can see I got a mail which is the flow failed, and the flow name also it is showing send an email with the failed flow name. This is the flow name you can see here, so that I can get to know this flow is failed, and here it is informing that this flow is getting failed. We can review it. Click to open the failure flow. So now it will open the run history so you can get to know where exactly it got failed. So here it is a bad request. The variable is the integer data type and we cannot initialize it with the string data type. So this way we can easily get to know which action first, which flow got failed, and particularly which action got failed. We can see this one. For one flow, it is easy whenever we are implementing more than hundreds and 200 flows that time this will be very useful. Okay, now we will see how we can get this run history in the email using this Power Automate flow. Let me edit this one. To show you an example only, I just taken this very simple example, but you can use this approach whenever you are doing a big flow with multiple actions. So at starting, I took manually trigger a flow. I didn't added any input here, and then I added initialize variable action, and I created a variable named variant, and the type is the integer. So at starting, I didn't provide any value to this variable. Then I have taken this set variable action, and then I took the same variable which I created above, and for this I have added an expression string of test. See, if I'm not providing this string of test and directly providing this test from the, if I save here only, it won't allow us to save this flow. Invalid parameter set variable error, right? This kind of mistakes, if we have done in the flow directly, here itself we can get to know. But whenever we are performing some expression, in that expression, if we did anything wrong, to get to know, this will be very useful. So I'm removing this one. Let me keep as it is only, like in the expression string function. I'm just providing some string and add. So this time when I'm saving, this flow is not returning any error here. But whenever we run this flow, it is silently failing, right? So whenever it is silently failing, I added one compose action. So in this compose action parameter, you can see I have added one concatenate. So I will explain this one, what it is doing exactly. Before that, we will see when this compose action will run. So in the settings, if we come, there is a set actions, right? Set variable. And here, if you see has failed, I have given. So whenever I have added this set variable and whenever this action is failed, that time only this compose action needs to run. Now we will see what expression I have given here. So in the Power Automate, sorry, in the Outlook, the email you can see we are getting exactly the flow name, right? So to get the flow name and to whenever I'm clicking, it is also opening the Power Automate flow with that run history, right? So to get both those this link and the flow name, this is the expression. So if we see here at the starting, we have make.powerautomate.com and environments, environment name is there, flow and flow ID is there, and run ID is there. So we need to get all these things right. At starting, I have provided that environments. To get the environment name ID, I have provided workflow of tags of environment name. So this will return this environment ID default hyphen 798. So it will dynamically fetch and it will add into that URL. After that flows I have added and we need to fetch the flow name. So flow here name is will return this ID. So the flow ID, whatever it is showing, that ID, this will return. If we want to get the flow name, they send an email with the failure link, we need to use the parameter that is a display name. So first here to get the ID, I am providing the name. And then this URL is containing the runs, right? So here you can see runs. After that, that run ID is there. To get that runs, again, after that runs, run and run name. So this will return that that particular run ID. So now this compose action is containing this concatenate URL. And here in the send an email, you can see for the two address I gave the current logged in user, you can provide the person to whom you want to send whenever this flow get failed. And here flow failed and the whenever flow is failed, you can see the subject flow failed and flow name also there, right? Get that flow name only. I gave one more expression. So this is like you can see previously we discussed workflow tags and previously I gave only name. Now here flow display name. So this will return the flow display name, whatever it is present here. And then in the body also the flow here I have given this flow name and it has failed. You can review these details here by clicking on this one. So if you open this code view, you can able to see in the anchor tag I have provided this output of the compose action. So this compose action is returning the link. That link we are storing in this with this anchor tag. So that's it. This way we can easily send an email whenever this flow get failed silently. This is one thing. So here you can able to see that environment and flows and runs only, right. So this URL is only when we create a Power Automate flow outside of the solution. In case if we created any, let me open here. I will open any one of the flow that I have previously done. So you can see here the runs will be there, right? Let me open this link. So if you observe this link here, make.powerautomate.com environments and then solution slash forward slash and then this preferred. So this one also there, right? To get to know if the flow which we have used in the solution is failed. So we additionally add this one before the flows in this compose action URL. Here it is there, right? Before this flows, you just add the solution slash preferred also, remaining everything is same. Then flows after that runs, and this is the only difference. When we create a Power Automate within the solution, we have to pass this one. And if we created a solution, if we created a Power Automate flow outside the solution, that solution hyphen preferred no need to add in this compose action. So this way you can easily create the run link and then you can pass in the at last using this send an email action. I hope you understand how to send an email to any particular person whenever the flow failed silently. And thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel.